everyone, my name is Miranda, and today I am here to discuss my reaction to the Heartstopper cast because in one of the quickest events I have ever seen in history, we already got pretty much the full cast for the Heartstopper TV adaptation. I feel like this literally happened so quickly. I feel like usually with like TV or movie adaptations of books, you hear like, it's going to take a while, and like some of them get stuck in developmental for like years and years and years, and then even other ones like it takes a while to find the actors and all this. So this one, I literally thought they announced it like back at the beginning of the year, and then with that they did a casting search like, hey, if you want to audition for this and like you're a teen that lives in England, come our way and audition. And for them to have that but then already have like all the cast makes me super excited, because it makes me think that we will be getting this show way quicker than I thought. I thought like maybe shooting for the moon would be 2022, like mid-late, but now if they're like filming this and getting it done soon enough, I feel like we could totally get this by the end of the year. So I don't know, I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but yeah, I want to talk about the cast real quick. So first of all, we got Charlie and Nick announced first because they are kind of what Heartstopper is. They're the main couple, and I really love them. I think the picture where they announced their casting like just emulates them so well. Like I feel like both of the outfits they're wearing look so much like what Charlie and Nick wear in the comics, and that makes me super excited. I know one of them is a young Elton John and Rocket Man because someone I follow on Twitter tweeted that, but I've never seen that movie, so I have never seen either of them act, but like I think they look really cute together and individually. I think Charlie more so looks a lot like what I pictured, and Nick I feel like looks a bit different but still like what I pictured. Like I feel like I said, the outfits are really on point, and I think just you can already kind of see their chemistry, which is really cute and like kind of weird to say, like it's just a picture, but like I feel like that they're just very comfortable with each other, and I feel like they're gonna do a really great job as Charlie and Nick, and it makes me so happy and so sweet. I am interested in the height difference though, because we love our height difference, and I'm kind of curious because this picture doesn't full on give you the idea, but I just think they look so cute. They already look like they're best friends, the actors, and I feel like that's gonna lead to such great chemistry, and I'm just excited to see like the start of their story and then watch it go on this journey like in person, because I feel like you don't get a lot of like, there's a lot of teen shows, but you don't get like TV shows with a lot of diverse characters and TV shows that are based on books that are not like this is a web comic, like it's a book but it started out as a web comic. It's the only web comic I read actually, because I just am terrible at finding them and my friend was super into it. I got into it super late. I feel like the first 3 or 2 volumes of like the actual books were already out by the time I got in, but I'm just like, it just reminds me of like, going back, and I'll go back and reread, like I have the volumes, I'll go back and reread the first volume when I just want to watch their story and fall in love all over again. So yeah, we got Charlie and Nick first, and then after that, today I wake up and what did they post but all the characters pretty much now from at least the first volume, which I'm assuming every season is going to be basically like a volume or maybe half a volume or something like that. It depends how long they want to stretch it out for, because they are all, I think, played by teenagers, or at least younger on the younger side. So obviously, like, you don't want this to go on 6 seasons and then you've got like 25-year-olds playing them. That's the CW, and this is not the CW. Thank you. So yeah, let's go over the picture real quick. I feel like some of them I could automatically tell who they were, which is really great. Except in the case of what's his face, Harry. I was like, that dude's definitely Harry, and I feel bad because I'm sure he's a lovely man, but he has the face of someone who's gonna play the douchey guy, and I feel bad, but like, good casting, good casting. So we've got, first off, we've got Elle and Tao, who I think are absolutely adorable. I've already followed like pretty much all of them on Instagram too. I think Tao, like, perfect casting. Like, I love the hair slicked back, and now I'm assuming these outfits that they're wearing are pretty much an idea of what they're gonna wear. I mean, maybe it's just like I'm meeting a cast meeting, but with like COVID and stuff, I'm sure like you don't meet up unless like you really need to meet up. So I love him, and I think Ella's super cute too. They also have a super cute relationship. Well, I don't want to spoil, but like they also have like a really cute friend crush thing that, they have a crush thing, okay? The Heartstopper's been out for a while, and if you're watching this, you probably know the book, and they're just really cute. And I also am interested to see Tao and Charlie's relationship, because as we know about that, he has a kind of up and down relationship with Charlie, which I like because I feel like they're best friends, but you know, he kind of made a mistake once, and then Charlie didn't want to tell him about him and Nick because he thought maybe like, oh, he would accidentally spoil it. And it's just really interesting because I feel like a lot of times when friends fight on teen TV series, it's for the stupidest dumb reasons, just as Archie and Jughead. But I feel like that's kind of like a realistic fight of like, it was like not wanting to get feelings hurt and like miscommunicate, you know what I mean? So like I'm interested to see that, and I think that will be really cute, and just develop the whole friend group will be awesome. So then we've also got Tara and Darcy, or is it Tara? What do you say, Tara or Tara? Probably Tara, right? But I don't know how like you would pronounce it in a British accent. Tara. Tara and Tara. I don't know. Somewhere in Britain, everyone is cringing right now. They are going to be Tara and Darcy, who are also a adorable couple. And it specifically says a newly out couple dealing with the attention coming out brings from their peers, which I think will be really interesting to see, especially like we see a lot of like boy gay relationships. We don't see a lot of girls. And I feel like that's because they're just so fetishized when you do see them to a point, and it's getting somewhat better, but I still feel like they're not the mainstream. Like, we've got, like, Love Simon, but, like, Leah never got her movie. You know, we got Love Victor, but again, it's about a boy. And, like, not to take away those, because I think those are very important stories, but it's also nice for girls to see themselves represented in something other than, what's that French movie where they just make out and the actors were like, this was so uncomfortable for us to film and I hated it. I think that's going to be really cute, and they're one of my favorite couples, aside from obviously Charlie. I love all the couples, but like they're really, really cute, and I think getting to expand upon them and like maybe see how like they met and see them deal with more stuff, I think will be really awesome, because they're usually just in the background because it is Charlie and Nick's story, but I feel like a TV show opens you up to more like possibilities and storylines, which will be really awesome. Then we also have, and they saved them for the end because they know people are going to be coming for them, we've got Harry and we've got Ben. Harry, like I said, exactly what I pictured. I'm sorry. It's like, you know that dude from Narnia who was also in Maze Runner and Midsommar? He just has a face that, like, he'll play a bad guy. You know what I mean? And he's a lovely person in real life, I'm sure, but, like, just, you have a bad guy face. I'm sorry. So, yeah, he, I think, is going to be really perfect in the role. And then Ben does not look what I pictured, but I kind of love it, because I love that he looks like, I don't know, like snarmy? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, he doesn't look necessarily like you wouldn't trust him, which I think is gonna play into more of the idea of when, like, he is mean to Charlie, that, like, people won't catch on to it quickly, you know? Like, he'll be able to hide it very well, which I think is interesting, and I think will play into it very well. And then we also have 2 new characters that they created, which I think is super, super cool, and their names are Isaac and Imogene. I don't know if they're, like, related or not. I see people with 2 of the same initials in their name, and I'm like, they're related. The girl who plays, I'm assuming, Imogene, Rhea, looks super dope. I always wish I could pull off hair where it's, like, different colored in the front, but, like, So it doesn't really say what they're going to be. It just says new characters to the Heartstopper universe. And then I'm also hoping we get a cast for Charlie's sister. She's one that I really, really love, so I'm hoping we can see her. And then we also have to see Nick's dog, right? Like, we have to see who gets cast as Nick's dog. And they better have an Instagram account, because, like, that's going to be one of my favorite characters, like, no duh. So I'm just really, really excited. I think the cast is great, and they all seem really like they get along, and the whole, I know Alice is really involved in this, and the writing and the producing and the casting, like, she was really involved in it and is still currently involved in it, which I think is so great, because I think it's really going to be like a love letter to the fans of it, since, you know, it is something that has been very important and special to people for so long in their lives and has really helped them through things. And I just think it's going to be awesome to see something that started out as a webcomic and, you know, grew into this monumentous thing, now get to be on a television show, and the doors that will open not only for Alice in the future, but also for other webcomics and other kind of not on the radar, like big studio kind of things. And I'm just super, super excited. So yeah, if you have any thoughts on the casting and what you think about it, leave it down below in the comments. Also leave what you're most looking forward to seeing the scene in the series. I'm really excited, I think, for the scene where he runs out after him without his jacket and just like can't, like, has to talk to him. I love that scene. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!